And of course, this is Riverdale, and there's always a train. This is 134th and Perry, looking at the Acme Steel Road. Oh, those trains. There's the Castor Mill, the newer part of what was once Acme Steel. Of course, Acme is closed. Here's the baseball diamond, which is quite old, built for Acme Steel employees to play baseball. And the old tennis courts, as we called them. Doesn't look like they have the tennis courts anymore, just some basketball rims. But this is where they used to have a lot of the sock hops in the 1950s. Kids would come out here and dance to bands, to Jan Gabriel, Jim Lounsbury, and other disc jockeys. And here's the Riverdale Park Memorial Fieldhouse. And here's the front door of the Fieldhouse. No guns or drugs, gangs or violence. Well, we didn't have these signs when we were here. Now we can look inside. Here in the window, I don't know if we could see much. There you go. Not as big as you think when you get older. It was a big place when we were young. But yeah, the glass block windows. And there's a sign in there. Okay, 1954. And here's just a pan of the park. Of course, there is the old gazebo. Looks like they painted it red. We'll get up there later. And pretty good sized park, you know. When you get older, everything looks smaller, but this still looks big. There's the Wrights Memorial Building. And this is what we came here to do, a little bit of treasure hunting. Now here's the area where the old fountain was. And of course it's not here anymore, and nor are the shrubs that used to be here. But here's you know, the old stairs. Yeah, they had 4 sets of stairs leading to the center of the fountain. And here's where the fountain was. Oh boy. Let's take a little walk. Used to be a water fountain. Kind of down in the ground a bit here. You know. There we go. And the old Wrights building in the back, not the original building, but that's where the kids would come and do arts and crafts, and scouts would meet. The older building was made out of wood. I think the Wrights building might have been built around the 1970s. So the old fountain, my goodness. They used to have a planter in here that looked like the fountain, but that's gone. Well, one thing for sure, this light pole's from the original park. Not the light on top, but back in the day when 1900s, they would have gas or electric lamps to light things up. In fact, they got 4 of these lamps here around the fountain, so it would light up at night. There's a 4th one. And here's the trench mortar, a weapon. And as we can see here, that was dead. Oh my goodness, this goes back May 25th, 1930. Dedicated to the Riverdale Park District by Paul Gall, post number 303. And of course the recreation equipment, not the same equipment that maybe we had in the old days. And notice they have a lot of mulch, so if you fall off something, you don't land on the hard ground we did, but they got a lot more equipment than we had. A nice little playhouse over here. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Neat slides on that baby. And to the sound of the everlasting trains of Riverdale, here's the Wrights building, the front. Now out there is the baseball field, which does not have the original backstop. But not a good place to play baseball when the park was full. Too many people. And here's a close-up of the gazebo, which they have painted red. Built in 1928 to honor Riverdale's gold medal champion of the Olympics, Betty Robinson. And there's, of course, is the plaque, which was dedicated in 1992. Betty came here for a reunion, and she spoke right from there. They had all the Riverdale officials, Kipley and all them guys. Let's go up in the gazebo. I haven't been up here in years. Not sure if this has been rehabbed over the years. I would suspect it might have been. And here we are in the gazebo. And of course, Jim doing his treasure hunting. He's found a number of dimes and quarters and pennies so far. From the 50s. What's the oldest coin you found?
1906.
You found here?
Oh.
Oh, I mean, what did you find here?
Pocket change.
You don't know what he found. Okay, 50s stuff. And over here, on the corner there, a lot of people don't know. That home is the all-steel home. Acme Steel built about 4 homes, all out of steel. Mainly their frames and interiors. And back in the 40s and early 50s, and they didn't sell very well because steel rusts. Now here's a shot of the oldest tree in Riverdale at 13842 Tracy, 361 years old in 2014. So about late 1600s this tree was born. Look at that, 361 years old. And I'll get a little closer view. It's kind of gnarled up and seen better days right on the corner of the property. But this baby is big. This baby is big. It's got to be 18 feet around.